Hey friends, ready to head back down the arcade? Come with me now for more romance and soul searching among the pinball machines. It's Arcade Spirits. Hello friends, welcome to this rather sinister black screen. If you listen carefully, there's some also very sinister music fading in and out. Very creepy. I am not entirely sure what this forebodes for us. If you recall, at the end of last time's episode, we had just been on our lunch date with Teo, which was lovely. We've now returned to the Funplex for the afternoon part of the Funplex Hype event. I sense that this music is perhaps indicating that all has not gone well while we've been out at the cafe. Beep. Perhaps Percy has had his meltdown. Perhaps the whole place is on fire. We don't know. The only way to find out is to click the button. Having said that, it does say that the next few hours pass quickly, so we obviously haven't walked back into a terrible situation. We're obviously building up to one, which in many ways might be worse. Let's find out. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer. While Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the Demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, I almost don't want to press it. Are we only going to be able to help one of them? Oh dear. I don't know which one. All eyes are on our two main events, and at the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the sinister music has gone, at least. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favour of crowding round Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors, as expected. But the Demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, Grand Finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the Demon. As for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing on that world record with the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies. The pressure is on. I helped Percy through his frustration. I could be there for him at the end too, but undoubtedly the tournament has the bigger crowd. I might be needed there. I can't be there for them both much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Oh god, this is difficult. This is really hard. Percy's about to achieve his life ambition. I want to be there when it happens. There. Queen Bee is facing her toughest challenge yet. I should be in her corner for this fight. Oh my god. See, if this was a stream, I wouldn't decide this. I would turn it over to the chat to decide, because I don't think I can pick. Obviously, next time I play it through, I pick the other one, as, is the whole... I keep saying over and over every time there's an important decision. But I feel bad for one of them now, because I'm not going to be there now. Does the fact that we gave him time earlier mean that we should give it to Queen Bee now, or does it mean that we should stick with him and follow it through? Oh man, I don't know. If I was there in the arcade, not working, just actually there, which one would I go and watch? Which one would I stand near and look at as it happened? This is kind of bad planning on our part, that these things are both happening at the same time. Like, time-wise, I suppose it was unavoidable that it would take him a certain amount of time to get to the end of the game. This, I imagine, was probably timed. There was like a schedule and stuff, maybe. This is like only happening now because he screwed up so much at the start. It's taken him this long to get to it. Perhaps he was meant to have finished beforehand. So, given that that's his fault, in a way, harsh as that sounds, I kind of feel like I would have known that Queen Bee would be doing this at this time, and therefore probably should be there. So I'm gonna go for Queen Bee. Sorry, any Percy fans out there. We will Obviously we'll see it at some point in the future, but today is not that day. Today we are going to support Queen Bee against the Demon. This is it, the grand finals of Fist of Discomfort at Funplex Hype. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I reach the front of the crowd where the announcer, an FOD expert Iris invited to handle the play-by-play, introduces the competitors. On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion and internet sensation, Queen Bee. A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognise most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. I keep wanting to say Flunplex, don't know why. On the player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion in Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country of Japan. Here we know him as the Demon. Look at his face, stoic and fruity. Uh-oh, the crowd has picked their favourite, clearly. Not to say that it doesn't make sense, the Demon is known by casuals and hardcore alike, but I was hoping for a little less discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm, keeping it cool. True mask of the competitive gamer. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle. You'd think they wouldn't have to put quarters in, given the importance of this event, that we'd have somehow made it that they didn't have to keep putting money in the machines, but anyway, a minor detail. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Funplex Hype. Let's hear it for our competitors. As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. I would assume that a pro fighting game player would generally have a favoured character that's quite well known. Unless maybe they are able to mix it up and surprise the other one by picking a character that they weren't expecting. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomikaze. From what I've learned, Tomikaze is a light and fast character suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favourite character, so I was right to theorise that they might pick favourite characters and boss the hell out of them. As for the Demon, who's been playing his staple, a heavy-set controlling samurai all day, selects a similar speedy attack ninja. What an amazing turn of events! The Demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. This is completely unlike anything we've seen the Demon do today. What an exciting matchup, one you won't want to take your eyes off of. Ugh, that really irks me when things say that. Take your eyes off. The nuances of this game escape me, but I'm pretty sure this isn't what Queen Bee was expecting, not in the slightest. Starting to wish I'd paid more attention to this game so I'd know exactly how doomed she was right now. Oh dear, confidence. The character's locked in and map set. Let's not delay this match any farther. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1. There's the klaxon. And begin! It's not the sort of game you would expect it to look like that. I'm guessing they've done it because rendering within Arcade Spirits a really graphically intense sort of 3D, modern Street Fighter type game would look odd within this scenario. That looks sort of like a castle defense kind of game to me, or something like that. But anyway, right out the gate, the Demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen, well, since Queen Bee's usual matches where she charges head on into her enemy. Right out of the gate, the Demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity with the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the Demon spares no time running straight towards his prey. The Demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking on full-on minion damage, and he's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Oh, it is not a Street Fighter kind of game. I hadn't realised that. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee. To be honest, I've still no clue what's going on here. Esports are a dense brick of knowledge that's way beyond me. But from what little I know, Queen Bee plays a fast style, and now she's hitting someone who's playing even faster, staying just one step ahead. Normally these matches go on for a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put her down once, then mauled an ally sensei while she was respawning. I tried to make myself heard over the crowd. Ooh. Stay cool, focus on defense. Yeah, I don't think offering tactical advice is like really very wise, given that I literally just admitted I have no idea what's going on. Kick his ass, which does sound more me. You can do this. Bit basic. I think we need to go with kick his ass, really, don't we? Kick! No, it's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't even register my voice. Oh, look at her face though, she's all disgruntled. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again. The onslaught! The demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She's stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this? So I assume you have to, like... I'm trying to work out how this game works now. You fight, but you also have to protect other characters? Odd. Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. Not that I totally get why, but she's stopped attacking so she can buy a bunch of scrolls. I mean, the demon's not exactly going to politely wait for her to shop. And one of Queen Bee's sensei is down for the count, but that death has bought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Spells? I've never seen her use spells this early in the game before. Queen Bee blasts the lane with Storm of Frost. Oh, ice spells, I see. They look so shiny. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and give her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with swift accuracy. Oh, this is the announcer, I'm sorry. But the demon responds with a swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she'd started out that way, quickly enough the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Oh, here is your winner, the demon! Look how thrilled he is to have won. So thrilled right now. The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in to cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing it's her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. Aw, I feel bad for her, even though she possibly was never going to win, but... I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her.
I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean. Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
Mate, bit over dramatic, isn't it? I recommend pizza bagels, breakfast of champions. Lol. I'm sorry things didn't work out, Queen Bee. Maybe L7 won't care, it's just a local tournament. I don't know. I feel like that probably shows maybe a bit of ignorance and that perhaps it is still quite important. I'm not sure that a joke would work given that she's clearly not a champion right now. So let's err on the side of caution. Hey, if it helps you feel any better, I feel awful right now too. I'm sorry this happened. You've got my sympathy. Normally that sort of sentiment is seriously not my thing, but today, yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, TC. Given that Iris invited him over to destroy you and potentially wreck your career, I feel like I probably owe you an apology. Wait, I've graduated from Kid? Thanks, Kid. That's better. And hey, maybe your team will be just as understanding as me, right? You don't know L7 Gaming, Kid. They've been looking for an excuse to cut me from the roster for... well, no point going into the reasons now. Ooh, this is an interesting backstory that I want to play through now. Point is, I failed, and they'll know. My career, basically in the toilet right now. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organised the event. I'm the one who pushed everyone past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. Oh no. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job in a long string of temporary jobs into something more, something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Bugger. Or insert your own favourite swear word there.
Whoa.
Wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is now what? Where do I go from here? Well, thankfully someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. I'm expecting it to be Gavin or maybe Ashley to come and cheer their friend up. The unexpected walks in the door. Demon. Yeah. The two of us sort of stare dumbfounded as the man addresses Queen Bee. Oh, he's speaking Japanese, of course he is. I'm not even going to... I can't read kanji or hiragana, so I'm not even going to attempt to guess what he's saying. That's got a question mark at the end, so it's a question. What?
Hey, listen.
Thanks, Iris, if you could translate. I can translate. One moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. I am afraid my English is not very good, so... Oh, you have a translator. I am glad. Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For what? The hell does that even mean? Are you mocking me? Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. She does look very confused. She has a killer eyebrow, though. Dead pretty, like, even though she's got yellow eyes, which is a little bit disturbing. I have been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you will allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pull you apart, limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softens, and she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid! But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I'm still confused. He played sloppy as heck. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. I believe we could learn much from you, Queen Bee-san.
Come again?
Oh, is he going to invite her to join their team? That'd be amazing. Okay, who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Onslaught-san, the Kami of the NorCal scene. Fausta-san, the Kami of Germany. We are assembling a team. Winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players, by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We would be deeply honoured if Queen Bee-san joined us. As he offers a deep bow, neither of us know quite how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi, which means yes. I know that much Japanese. I know a little tiny bit of Japanese. I have been scouting for talents to complete our team, but have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them right in the ear.
That's amazing. That's the best response. So I don't know what the backstory is behind why she thinks they want to get rid of her. It's genuine. That'll be really interesting to play through and find out what that is. But she is clearly not holding on much loyalty to them at this stage.
I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
I almost barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. He does look like he's sort of starting to smirk a little bit. I'm also not entirely sure he doesn't look particularly Japanese. I don't know. But anyway. And it's gone. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. I know that in Japanese. Arigato. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. We will at last have found our queen. Aww. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit. Well, that's a bit of a turn up for the books, isn't it?
Whoa.
Holy crap. Kid, do you know what this means? You don't have to live with your parents. Your skills will expand dramatically. Bit bland. You're about to be elevated to arcade godhood. Yes, let's go. You're going to ascend the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Kami in Olympus, home of the spirits above. Pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own frickin' table. I want to be carried into Evo by oiled fanboys raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves. Hell yeah! Queen Bee knows it. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could have arranged that if I asked her to. Sure thing, I'll get right on. Kidding, I was kidding, Iris. Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now I've got a future, and it's bright. I'll admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles thanks to me. Demon said it himself, don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe her future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with so many important responsibilities, instead of a transient floating through life, would be this nasty? Kid, you okay in there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm just glad everything worked out. Me too. I was pretty shaken up this morning, truth be told, and I think my performance shows I've got a long way to go, but I'm getting there. Anyway, no sense hiding out back here all night. Let's go mingle with the guests a bit before the party's over. Confidence restored, Queen Bee strolls to the door to return to the Funplex Hype crowds. Ah, that's well. I'm pleased for her. Proper chuffed. As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively size up the crowd looking for trouble, but there isn't any. Good. I don't think I could deal with another crisis. Wait a minute. Where's Purr? Oh god. Has he gone on a rampage? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Moopy. In fact, it's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen. Also, the sound has gone off. With a score just short of the world record. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. You think he cracked under the pressure? Oh, God! Percy's in the hospital. Oh, my God! He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack. I called 911 right away. The ambulance just left. Oh, no. Slightly underwhelming response. Oh no. I need to go. Shit, I'd ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital. Queen Bee for rides. We'll take my car. Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to. This is my fault. I pushed him too hard. Go. We'll take care of Funplex Hype. Quickly we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. Oh shit, man. I actually genuinely feel bad. I mean, it might have happened anyway had we been at his event instead of hers, but, you know, still. Why do I feel things so much? What's with all the feels, man? God, this game. The hour's growing late, but we managed to find his room just before visiting hours are over, and inside, lying in a hospital bed, still fully dressed and smiling, strangely, is Percy. Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well? Oh my god, bless him. He's still, like, worried about the event. How do you do? Seriously, how do you do, Percy? Exactly, what's going on? Are you okay? Oh, tosh, it's nothing. I forgot how British he is. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Sounds like he's been through this before, like he knows all the terminology. Like, wasn't even a full arrest. Still have a high score to defeat after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Gonna go in with the full Queen Bee there because I think it's called for. Pepper, come on, you're hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap which runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? So it wasn't stress related? Well, probably didn't help. But can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault. So when he was not performing, it was because he's ill. And we hadn't even realised. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. There's no holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're going to worry whether you like it or not. Yeah, what the kid said.
Well.
Ah, well. Oh my god, what? They said I've got 2 years left to live. But science isn't exact science, I suppose. Fuck, yes, quite. The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Nurse Rando. Oh dear. Your attention please, visiting hours are now over. Suppose it's time for you two to head on home. Don't you worry about me, I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time. I think you should. But I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. Still a bit patronising. I'm an optimisation expert, and my way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimise the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. Oh my god, that's the saddest optimisation ever. And that means the Funplex. The Funplex. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. Wow. I'm back. Hi, back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contests are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everyone's closing up shop. Ashley's tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. Oh, it's Francine. I forgot about her. Francine up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
There you are, TC. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hoped you'd be pleased with this news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map. Business is going to be just peachy now. Especially with more lovely parties like this one. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, sorry. I am happy about it. Just exhausted. Sorry. Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. Well, true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized.
Play it down a bit.
Dear. But we did it! Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I nod, a bit dumb to it. Dumb to it all? Numb to it all. Numb and dumb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight? We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, TC. We'll see you tomorrow. Turn the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment. Oh, please God, don't let Juniper start interrogating me on how everything went.
Hi!
Oh, God. Hi. So, how'd it go? Was Funplex Hype every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? Players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, TC, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly. I mean, just try and find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it.
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except that following your dreams can run you ragged like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Wow, okay. Follow your dreams, be independent. Maybe you could find a graphic design firm. You're already doing fine, stick with it. See, my gut reaction is to go with the middle one. Like, I'd love to tell her, go freelance, quit your job and go freelance and do it, but that is a hard path to follow. So my inner conservative side, erring on the side of caution, is to say maybe find a job with an actual company first, and then go freelance after that, once you've got some experience, perhaps. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn, but with an edge of pragmatism. Not gonna lie, becoming an artist wouldn't be easy, not by a long shot. How about splitting the difference? Instead of becoming a starving indie artist, find a graphic design company, somewhere you can build up your skills. Another office? But yeah, actually that does make sense. Yeah, just because it's in an office doesn't mean it's office work, mate. That's not how things get work. You have to work inside somewhere.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll start looking around. Thanks, TC. You're welcome. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow I'll make you pancakes as a reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mum made them. That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about a beach vacation? Well, that's quite a way to end a chapter, if we are about to end a chapter, I think. Here we are, level 4. A winner is you. Let's see your score. Teo's definitely taken a liking to you. Dance fever. Yeah, baby. Who else are we on now? We're equal with Naomi and Queen Bee now. Still way up on the green hug heart type thing there. A bit basic, a bit explosive, and then less jokey and stuff. But I'm wondering what the score is, whether that will mean anything at the end or if it's just sort of for numbers, for the sake of numbers. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, compassionate soul, aren't I just? And you've scored 13,600 points. Woohoo! Today's pizza fact is, the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5? I'll leave it there, because if I click it, it'll push us into chapter 5. Wow, that was a bit of a roller coaster, wasn't it? A bit of a roller coaster. Definitely some feels going on there, and not the kind of Teo-related feels that we normally expect to get actual genuine concern. Surprise, shock. Yeah, this game. It's so well written. I can't even tell you how impressed I am with it. I don't think I'll ever find another visual novel / interactive fiction type game as good. I can't see how there could be anything as good that actually genuinely hits you instead of just makes you choose this or that to date this character or that character. There's so much more going on in this. If you're still watching this and you want to play it, you definitely should. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Yeah, just good words about the game. I'll see you next time. Perhaps we might be going on a beach vacation by the sound of it. Do you think Teo will come and wear his trunks? Possible, isn't it? We'll find out next time, I guess. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks very much. I'm really grateful. This is the bit where I'm meant to tell you to smash the subscribe button, but I'm sure you already know how to do that should you want to. Instead, if you'd like to chat with me about games live, please drop me a follow on Twitch. Also, as you can see, I have a Patreon. It's not just a place to beg for your money though, it's the hub for all things TC Loves Games. News, info, thoughts, plans and more. It's totally free to follow me on there and be part of my journey through the world of games. But if you'd like to pledge as well, there are some lovely rewards available for you. I'll see you next time. Much love.